Welcome to EDU World Space.
Correlational studies are a type of research method that involves examining the relationship between two variables. The strength of a correlational study is that it can show a relationship between the variables being studied, but it cannot demonstrate causality. It cannot demonstrate causality, meaning one is causing the other. This means that it's not possible to determine from a correlational study whether, again, one causes the other, or if there is some other factor that is responsible for the relationship between the variables. That would be the confounding. So one of the main weaknesses is that they're subject to confounding variables. Which are variables that are not being measured in the study. For example, if a study is examining the relationship between education level and income, other factors like occupation, experience, location may also be influencing the relationship between education level and income. Correlation coefficients are used to measure the strength and direction of the relationship. A positive correlation means that as one variable increases, the other also increases. A negative correlation means that as one variable is increasing, then the other is decreasing. The strength of the correlation is indicated by the magnitude of the correlation coefficient. The values close to 1 indicate a strong correlation, and values close to 0 is weak. So, or -1. So -1 would be a strong negative relationship. 0 is no relationship. And a +1 is a strong positive relationship. And it's like a scale, anything in between -1 and +1. Regression studies are similar to correlational studies in that they examine the relationship between two or more variables, but they also involve the use of statistical techniques to make predictions about one variable based on the values of the other variables. So it uses statistics to make predictions. This allows researchers to better understand the relationship between the variables and make more accurate predictions. One of the strengths of regression studies is that they can take into account multiple variables at the same time. which can help control for the influence of confounding variables. But they also have some limitations. For example, they assume that the relationship between variables is linear, which may not always be the case. Additionally, regression analyses do not prove causality, just like correlational studies, so it's not possible to determine from a regression study whether one variable is causing the other. Hope this helps you out. Good luck.